After its debut as weightlifting in the Tokyo 1964 Paralympic Games, the sport, now known as powerlifting, expanded from just male lifters with a spinal cord injury to include athletes with physical impairments that affect their lower limbs or hips, or athletes with short stature. Female powerlifters made their Paralympic debut in 2000. Powerlifting is the ultimate test of upper body strength, and you'll often see athletes lifting more than 3 times their own body weight. Powerlifters are split into 10 different categories based on body weight for each gender. Powerlifting consists of one discipline, a bench press. Unlike the able-bodied sport where athletes use their feet on the floor to assist the bench press, Paralympic athletes lie totally flat on a completely different style of bench. Each competitor has 2 minutes to complete their attempt. When the lifter has the bar under full control, they must wait until they receive the command, start. Then they have to lower the bar in a controlled manner and definitively stop it on the chest. Next, they press it upwards, lock out both elbows simultaneously and hold the bar under control until the referees command to wrap. At least 2 white lights are required from 3 referees for a good lift. A red light indicates a bad lift. Athletes have 3 attempts, and the winner is the athlete that lifts the heaviest weight. In the 3rd round, 2 weight changes are permitted. The weight change can be higher or lower. No changes are allowed if the lifter has already been called to the platform by the speaker, and/or if the bar has already been loaded. To attempt a new record, it must exceed the previous one set by a minimum of 0.5 kilograms. Where a world record is broken during the actual 3 lifts of competition, the 0.5 kilograms does not count towards the competition total, but is rounded down to the full kilogram. The jury may allow a 4th attempt for a world record. This adds suspense to the competition, as a lifter could break the world record but may not win gold. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
To the first attempt. Ladies and gentlemen, the athletes competing in the women's up to 73 kilograms. The bronze medalist from Tbilisi 2021 World Cup representing Moldova, Larisa Marinek.
We have 2 events, 2 finals coming up. The women's 86 kg later. Now it is the women's 73 kg. And there are 8 going in this.
Representing Colombia, Berta Cecilia Fernandez Arango. 4th place in Mexico 2017 World Championships. Representing Egypt, Iman Hafez. 5th place in Nur Sultan 2019.
Well, we had some utterly spectacular action earlier in the men's events. And now it's the women's up to 73 kg final.
2021 World Cup.
8 in that, followed by the women's 86 kg.
The gold medalist from
And maybe some more top action to come for Moldova. Is right on the left of your picture. Larisa Marienkova of Moldova. Aron Butpo of Thailand. All coming out here. So the women's 73 kg final is on the way.
The world record for the up to 73 kilograms is held by the French Souhad Ghazouani with 150 kilograms.
Souhad Ghazouani, 150 kg, the world record. Ireland's Brittany Orenzi with a junior world record of 100.
Qualify to the Paralympic Games in Tokyo, but they still need to fulfill other eligibility criteria to come.
So these are our 8 in the final. And as usual, some great names. The reigning world champion, Han of China. Zhu Li, former world champion, Paralympic silver. The reigning African champion, Paulina Opala in this. Former European champion, Keita Barieva. Conrado Branacci, Ahmed Al-Hamadi and Saif Al-Amari are our 3 referees.
Right side referee from Yemen, Saif Al-Amari. The technical controller from Libya, Fathi Lashab. The president of the jury.
And there's our jury.
Olesya Farouk. The members of the jury from Yemen, Mohammed Al-Kirsh. from Egypt, Mahmoud El-Sherbini, and from Slovakia, Martin Kaplan. The technical delegate from Hungary, Sita Yerko.
Well, this being the biggest of the World Cup events, time to rise up. Top venue, everyone's ready. 8 lifters battling it out for World Cup glory and to try and barge their way into the top 8, in a couple of cases anyway, for the Paralympic qualifying rankings.
Representing Moldova, Larisa Marinenkova. Larisa Marinenkova.
So first to go, Larisa Marinenkova from Moldova, attempting 85 kg. European bronze medalist 2013 in Alexin in Russia, 4th in the last 2 Europeans in Eger and in Berk Sumer, lives in Chisinau, the capital, 7th in the Rio Paralympic Games. Previous best 8th in Athens, but then had a run of World Championships where she registered no mark, needs to avoid all that of course. She's currently lying in about 12th in terms of the Paralympic qualifying rankings, 85 to kick off.
Good lift. Well,
and to be successful.
85 kilograms in your first attempt. You can do better. Larisa
Marinenkova,
Moldova in her first attempt,
who has 83
105 kilograms.
in terms of her Paralympic weight. 90 is her lifetime best. Keep an eye out for that then.
The bar is loaded for her first attempt, representing Thailand, Arawan Butko.
Arawan Butko from Thailand.
From Bangkok 2021 World Cup. And she's starting
Huge amount of successes in her career. She has been the Asian Games champion in 2014, the Southeast Asian silver medalist in 2017. The 2019 ones were supposed to happen in 2020 and didn't. World Championship silver medalist 2010.
105 kilograms.
And in her 4 Paralympic Games, top 6 finishes all the way, but no top 3 finish, and a winner in city in which she lives, in the World Cup circuit in Bangkok earlier in 2021. 105 is her attempt here. 1:16 her lifetime best. Now she's not on the Tokyo pathway.
1 minute.
Not currently in the qualifying rankings, and this is the last event before the Tokyo Paralympic Games. See today actually about the crowds. Looking like the capacity is going to be limited to 10,000. That's for the Olympics. Waiting to see if that includes the Paralympics as well. It's 10,000 per venue. Anyway, boot part 105. And the former Asian Games champion. A whiteout, all three referees in her favour. Good, clean, smooth boot pose into the lead. 2002, her first major championship, the World Championship. She was 6th in that. The 12th in Nur-Sultan, which was the lowest she's ever finished in any major championship. Previous lowest was 6th. For Colombia, Berta Fernandez. 107 she's aiming for here. 111 is a lifetime best. Again, she's not on the Tokyo pathway, so she's not showing up in the qualifying table. The Pan Am champion in Lima. Silver in the Americas Championship in Bogota in 2018. And the South American Games champion in 2014. She's been Colombian champion, lives in Medellin. She discovered powerlifting through her neighbors who were involved in the sport. Now, it depends who her neighbors were. First thing you say is, well, look at her now, but yeah, maybe her neighbors were world champions. In which case, she's done pretty well too. 107 her target. This for the lead. Yeah, no lift for her. Just didn't look level, and
All the best for next attempt.
Berta Fernandez misses out.
Please load the mark. 108 kilograms. Rack height 11. The body is loaded for her first attempt representing Egypt.
Banged off the rack as well on the way up. Bouncing out on stage for Egypt, Iman Hafez.
2017 World Championships.
4th placer in the 2017 Worlds. Silver here in the Fazar Dubai World Championship that same year. Going for 107. 111 her lifetime best. It's the 67 kg she's on target for, and she's 10th in that table. Let's see how she does up at 73. So here she goes.
1 minute.
For 108. And that is a good job. It's a whiteout. It's all three for her.
108 kilograms in her first attempt. مبروك. يلا شدي حيلك. ممكن تعملي أحسن. يلا. بطلة.
So she scores highly.
18 kilograms, rack height 11.
She's our new leader. If she'd gone for 107, Fernandez Arango would have been ahead of her on the head-to-head, so... had to go to the next available.
The bar is loaded for her first attempt representing Russia, Hida Bereva.
So on we go to Keda Bereva. Sister Larissa, also a very successful power lifter in her own rights. 115 is her target. 118 is a lifetime best. Again, she's not on the Tokyo pathway, so ostensibly we're not expecting her to end up on the table, apart from the one on stage. And former European champion 2015 and Egger bronze here on this stage in 2014 in the world's 4th in her only Paralympic Games in 2012. $115 for Berieva, and that is a good lift, and it's a whiteout, and she's our new leader. Double European champion. 2013 she won in Alexin in Russia as well. It's a very, very positive start. Got that absolutely nailed on.
The bar is loaded for her first attempt representing Turkey, Sibel Cham.
Sibel Cham for Turkey, the European champion.
Sibel Cham is the gold medalist from Bangkok.
World Championship silver medalist in Nur Sultan. 4th in the previous World Championships in Mexico City.
She's trying to improve her placing. Her best is
Her results have shot up since finishing 9th in Rio. Lives in Konya, coach Arif Kiran. 124. Her target 125 is a lifetime best. So she's showing up 6th in the list here for 73 kg. Her main event is 67 kg, and she is 8th in that table. So here she goes, kicking off. She's gone heavier at 124, but no lift for Sibel Cham on this occasion. Really, really good athlete, great European win, but that world silver was probably more impressive. Good lifter, good athlete, but that was just a bit of a struggle on the way up, and so on this occasion, no success, I'm afraid, for Sibel Cham, and she'll have to come back and work out what to do next.
For her first attempt representing China, Miao Han. Come on, Miao. Miao Han is the gold medalist from Nur Sultan 2019 World Championships.
Let's get Rocky Han Miao, the reigning world champion, the reigning Asian Games champion, the reigning Asia Oceania champion, going for 125 in this opening round. 130.5 is her lifetime best. She is currently lying very high, 4th, 127 in terms of the Paralympic pathway. 125 just below that. And the attempt, good and high.
She's the world champion.
World record of this is 150. It's held by Suad Gazuni of France. It's going back a while now, 2013 to those European Championships. From memory, I think actually the first European Championships they were in Alexin. At least one of the first.
The bar is loaded for her first attempt representing China, Lili Chu.
So 2 from China in this, and it is the World Championship semi-finalist Chu Lili, 2017 World Champion, 2019 silver medalist, swap places with Han. Han is the Asian record holder, 130.5. Now that's one to look out for. Especially if this is going for 133, so an attempt at a new Asian record. Zhu Li has a lifetime best of 141. Not in this category. Her main category is actually 79 kg, and she is second on that table.
Yes, you can make it.
Neither of the 2 Chinese lifters in this
1 minute.
will be undaunted by what's coming ahead for a new Asian record. Zhu Li.
No lift.
That waggled a
You
bit.
can make it. You still have 2
Right at the top, so she misses out 133. 126 is her best at this
It was nice try.
weight division. 79 kg is her main one.
88 kilograms.
Han, on the other hand, has this as her main one
The old Asian.
and as her only one. She's not eligible for more than one category, and the same goes for Zhu Li here. So no success. No mark for her in the opening round. And it was a strikeout.
The bar is loaded for her second attempt representing Moldova, Larisa Marinenkova. Come on, Marisa, with 88 kilograms on the bar.
So into round 2, and Larisa Mariankova of Moldova, who got 85 last time out. This is a target now of 88. 90 being a lifetime best.
You can make it, Larisa. It's 88 kilograms. Come on.
We've also seen Mariankova in para-athletics and para-skiing, and as a para-powerlifter,
No lift.
she's still stuck on 85, doesn't get 88. 2 and against. Mariankova will have to
Still one more attempt.
try again.
Others will go the bar to 107, rack height 12.
We've seen her in the shot put. She was in the European Para-Athletics Championships and finished in 7th in that. She was the flag bearer in Rio for the opening ceremony for Moldova. Didn't look level on the press. So this is where we are. Han leads for China 125. Beryeva in second for Russia 115. And in third place, Iman Havez 108.
Come on, Bashar, you can make it this time. 107. Berta Cecilia is the gold medalist from Lima 2019 Paralympic Games.
So Berta Fernandez, who missed out for Colombia last time on 107, is going for that again.
You can make it, vamos. Come on, Berta. You'll make it. One minute.
Tremendous runner results for the Medellin athlete in South America. Can she carry it on here? At the moment, it is 108 for the bronze medal.
No lift.
Gave that a good go.
Berta, you still have one more attempt. You'll make it next time.
But it's 2-1 against.
Was not that bad. Still one more attempt. Well done, Berta.
A strikeout last time. Now it's 2 red lights instead of 3.
The bar is loaded for her second attempt representing Thailand, Arawan Butpo.
Arawan Butpo for Thailand. Claimed 105 last time. This an attempt for 110. 116 is a lifetime best. All those successes, particularly in Asia and Southeast Asia, the Asian Para Games, where she picked up the silver previously. She's got loads of time on her side anyway. Poised and ready, Arawan Butpo.
Good lift. Well done, Arawan. 3 white lights.
Well, there was that major amount of yelping when she was raising it up.
Second attempt, Arawan Butpo from Thailand.
Over and the delight when she got. That was just excellent from Butpo. A little glance. Oh yes.
Iman Havez.
Ready for some shadow boxing by the looks of it. Iman Havez, 108. She cleared in the first round, this for 114. For a new lifetime best.
You can make it, Iman. 114 kilograms. That will put you in the 8th position for Tokyo.
Hafez has been
You can make it.
successful here before. Silver is in the Fazar Dubai World Cup. Hafez is in the 67 kg list and only eligible for that, according to the information we have.
1 minute.
This would, mind you, surpass the 8th best mark in this category for the Paralympic qualifying.
No lift.
But that just wasn't level on the way up, I'm afraid. So she has to come back for a potential lifetime best next round.
Nice try. Loaders load the bar to 121 kilograms, rack height 11.
Wasn't the most straightforward for her. She's never lifted successfully as high as that in
For her second attempt representing
competition.
Russia, Berieva.
Keda Berieva going for 121 now, having lifted 115 in the opening round.
Berieva, the 5th place holder from Nur Sultan 2019 World Championships.
Berieva, 118, her lifetime best. So this, an opportunity for something newer and bigger and much more significant than before.
121. You can make it, Keda.
So here she goes, 121, attempting the best competitive lift of her career. And that it is. 3 out of 3 for Keda Berieva.
Well done.
Exceptionally good.
21 kilograms for Keda Berieva from Russia. Loaders load the bar to 124 kilograms, rack height 11.
Super lifting. That puts her up into the silver medal position right now. How effective for her, how good. The perfect
Sibel, you can make it 124 kilograms.
result.
Sibel, the gold medalist from Bangkok 2021 World Cup. She has 124 kilograms on the bar.
Sybil Chamden
On the pathway to qualify.
gunning again for 124. This is only 1 kilo off her best of the season in terms of the Paralympic rankings, which is 125, which is her lifetime best.
You can make it, Sibel. 124 on the bar. Come on. 1 minute.
This to get on the board to go within 1 kilo of the gold medal. She got it raised. I thought it looked a bit cleaner. She's got the smile. She thinks it as well, but has she? Oh, yes. A white out, 3 white lights, and Sybil Cham has pulled it out. She goes into the silver medal position on 124. She's just one off Han. How good. How very, very good was that? Definitely, there was a huge amount to love about that. Got it absolutely right.
The bar is loaded for her second attempt, representing China, Miao Yu Han. Miao Yu Han is the Asian record holder. She's in fourth place.
Han Miao saw her Asian record tested earlier of 130.5, achieved and winning the Asian Games title in Jakarta in 2010. She'd previously won the Asia Oceania title, went on to win the World Champion for the first time the following year in Nur Sultan. 130 then. To increase her lead. And she has. It is a white out. It's 3 white lights. Good job. Han leads Sybil Chan by 6.
Loaders please load the bar to 133 kilograms.
And she leaps higher up into 4th in terms of the Paralympic qualifying table, which should see her okay.
The bar is loaded for her second attempt to break the Asian record, representing China, Lili Chu.
So another assault on Han's Asian record by Chu Lili, going for 133. The 2017 world champion, dethroned by Han, who would finish second behind her in 2017.
You can make it, Lily.
So here she comes at 133 for a new Asian record.
One minute.
Strong push through.
Good lift. Well
The
done.
Asian record is now hers.
Broken by Lili Chu from China.
The Queen of 2017, that then had to become the bridesmaid 2 years later. But she's got the Asian record. That'll make her a bit happier in 2021. Good lift, nice lift, clean lift. All that was required.
And the lead is Lili Chu in the first place, followed by her teammate Miao Han from China second, and Sibel from Turkey is the third place. The bar is loaded for the third and last attempt, representing Moldova, Larisa Marinenkova.
So, Zhu Lili, our leader on 133, Han in second on 130, and the Asian record has gone to
Larisa Marinenkova, 88 kilograms.
Larisa Marinenkova of Moldova in this final round. And again going for 88.
Come on, Larissa, you can make it. 88 kilograms.
So here she comes for 88. She has lifted 90 before.
Good lift. Well done,
And she
Larissa.
has here.
2 white lights.
Good news. 2 out of 3. 88. She's on the board.
You are going back home with 88 kilograms.
Fabulous news.
Well done. Larissa, she's the oldest lifter in this group. 52 years old.
Back to Chisinau.
107.
Good success.
12.
Ooh, that was good. What more can you ask for?
Third and last attempt, representing Colombia, Berta Cecilia Fernandez Arango.
Berta Fernandez
Make it this time.
is next up.
7 kilograms. You must go back home to Bogota with 17 kilograms. You can make it. It's easy. Berta is the gold medalist from Lima 2019 Pan American Games. You can make it. 107. Vamos. Come on, Berta, you can make it. It's only 107.
So, Berta,
Campeona. Vamos. 1 minute.
1 minute to go, and that'll be a comfortable amount of time as she goes for 107. 111 her lifetime best. That's fallen by the wayside a little bit here.
Good lift. Well done, Berta. 3 white lights.
Very, very good. 107. She's done it. She's pulled it off. And that gets her high on the board. Just where she wanted to be. She goes 6th.
Well done.
And she avoids bombing out.
113 kilograms. Back height 11.
Superb lift.
The bar is loaded for the third and last attempt, representing Thailand, Arawan Butpo.
So because Berta Fernandez was stuck on 107 for so long, Arawan Butpo has found herself leaping above Fernandez. Attempts of 105, 110, this for 113.
Can make it, Arawan.
116 is her lifetime best. Well, she'll stay 5th no matter what.
One minute.
But still, it'll be a nice result to get.
That is too strong, I'm afraid,
No lift.
on this occasion.
Well done, Arawan. You did well. You are going back to Bangkok.
She's lifted
110 kilograms.
heavier than that previously, but not this time.
Congratulations, well done. Loaders will load the bar to 114 kilograms, rack height 11.
Yeah, she was stuck there, so obviously the spotters had to wade in.
The bar is loaded for the third and last attempt. Representing Egypt, Iman Hafez. Yalla ya Iman, شدي حيلك.
Iman Hafez next.
بطلة.
Another attempt at 114, having missed in the second round.
لسه بدري.
And again, bounding onto stage.
يلا ايمان. يلا ديك لطوكيو يا ايمان، في رفع طوكيو. بطلة. If successful, this will put Iman in 8th place for the ranking to Tokyo Paralympic Games. You can make it.
She is well ready.
One minute.
111. Successfully cleared. This is the second attempt at a new lifetime best of 114 for Iman Hafez. She got it raised when it looked as if it was going to be beyond her.
No lift. معلش يا إيمان.
But technically it was not right.
Hard luck to Iman because she tried very hard until the last minute. Big applause to Iman. معلش.
Well, one good lift for her in 108 in the competition.
Loaders is load the bar. 120
Just stuck.
Height 11. The bar is loaded for her third and last attempt, representing Russia, Khida Beryeva. Come on, Khida.
4 to go. Khida Beryeva coming up for Russia now. 115, 121 clear. This for 125. There will be more Asian record attempts to come.
She's doing well in this competition. She started with 115 kilograms. Followed by 121, and now she will finish with 125 kilograms. You can make it, Khida.
Strong lifting, good lifting.
Well done, Khida. Congratulations.
3 out of 3 for Khida Beryeva. And it's 3 for 3 also. 125. That elevates her into the bronze medal position above Sibel Cham, who lifts next.
127 kilograms, like height 11.
Twice she's beaten her lifetime best today. She's added 7 kilos onto her previous best competitive mark, and that was just tremendous.
Turkey, Sibel Cham.
Sibel Cham knocked down into fourth.
Fourth position at the moment. She's trying with 127 kilograms.
127 now her target. She's okay in terms of the Paralympic pathway, and she's on the 67 kg table anyway. Eligible for more than qualifying for one event. can only compete in one though. 8th in the 67 kg, she's 6th in the 73.
She's trying to improve her ranking.
This to go back above Beryeva to get the bronze here. Beryeva will have no right to reply after this. Needed 2 attempts at 124, got that. This 127 for a new lifetime best for Sibel Champ.
1 minute.
Heart beating, Doom Tech Tech. She punched through. Do they like it? Oh, 2-1 against, and she finishes in 4th. And Beryeva gets the bronze, and Sibel Champ misses out on it, and is 4th for Turkey's finest.
Too much to do before the Paralympics.
How her career's exploded since finishing 9th in Rio. Oh, she'd have loved another bronze. She's a performer for the big stage, definitely. Chest sequence, probably.
The bar is loaded for the 3rd and last attempt. Representing China, Miao Yu.
Unfortunate. 2 lifters to come, both for China.
World record, the Asian record, sorry again, 134 kilograms. Come on, Miao Yu, you can make it.
So Han had the Asian record going into this of 130 and a half. To Lili, who has the 79 kg Asian record of 141. Lost it to Zhu, 133, and this for Han to regain the lead and to claim back her own Asian record. Han, the reigning Asian and world champion and leader here, and Asian record holder.
A new Asian record.
White out.
You are the best.
3 out of 3.
Congratulations.
And also, in terms of lifts, 3 from 3. 134 is the new Asian record.
Trying also to break once again the Asian record with 134.
Well, it might be months, might be Tokyo when that gets broken, it might be years when that gets broken. It could be 5 years, 10 years, 2 years,
The bar is loaded for her 3rd
or 2 minutes. Because here comes Zhu Lili wanting that record back. The 27 world champion dethroned by Han. World silver in Nur Sultan. And now she wants that Asian record back. 141 is the most she's ever lifted, and that in the weight division above this at 79. And that in winning Asian Games gold in Jakarta. The same day as Han won this title, Zhu won the title a division up.
Come on, Lili.
For a new Asian record. And this for 135. And for the gold as well. It's a China 1-2, but in what order? It is currently Han in gold, Zhu in silver. Has that changed?
Good lift.
It has!
And the new Asian
And
record
Zhu wins the World Cup and takes the Asian record.
Congratulations.
135.
Well done. 135. What a competition, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a big lift ahead of Tokyo, I'll tell you that. What
Followed by her teammate.
a massive fight between these two.
134 kilograms.
Asia take the gold and the silver. It is Zhu who wins and Han in second.
Next competition will start in 25 minutes.
Everybody got a good lift, nobody bombed out. That was a really, really good event.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in Dubai, clap for people of determination.
Quite spectacular, and the Asian record got broken
World Cup
3 times in the end.
as the last chance for
And
the
it's
Olympic
Zhu
qualifiers
Li
for
Li
Paralympic Games this summer.
who takes the title and the Asian record back off Han. Zhu breaking it twice, Beryeva the silver for Russia, and Sibel Cham in 4th for Turkey. Well, that was entertaining, and in 20 minutes, it's the women's 86 kg final. If you've things to do, I suggest you do them now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the competition women's up to 86 kilograms will begin in 20 minutes. deal. Attention coaches, 5 minutes remaining for changes to the first attempt.
After its debut as weightlifting in the Tokyo 1964 Paralympic Games, the sport, now known as powerlifting, expanded from just male lifters with a spinal cord injury to include athletes with physical impairments that affect their lower limbs or hips, or athletes with short stature. Female powerlifters made their Paralympic debut in 2000. Powerlifting is the ultimate test of upper body strength, and you'll often see athletes lifting more than 3 times their own body weight. Powerlifters are split into 10 different categories based on body weight for each gender. Powerlifting consists of one discipline, a bench press. Unlike the able-bodied sport where athletes use their feet on the floor to assist the bench press, Paralympic athletes lie totally flat on a completely different style of bench. Each competitor has 2 minutes to complete their attempt. When the lifter has the bar under full control, they must wait until they receive the command, start. Then they have to lower the bar in a controlled manner and definitively stop it on the chest. Next, they press it upwards, lock out both elbows simultaneously and hold the bar under control until the referees command to wrap. At least 2 white lights are required from 3 referees for a good lift. A red light indicates a bad lift. Athletes have 3 attempts, and the winner is the athlete that lifts the heaviest weight. In the third round, 2 weight changes are permitted. The weight change can be higher or lower. No changes are allowed if the lifter has already been called to the platform by the speaker and/or if the bar has already been loaded. To attempt a new record, it must exceed the previous one set by a minimum of 0.5 kilograms. Where a world record is broken during the actual 3 lifts of competition, the 0.5 kilograms does not count towards the competition total, but is rounded down to the full kilogram. The jury may allow a 4th attempt for a world record. This adds suspense to the competition, as a lifter could break the world record but may not win gold. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
Hello again. I'm pretty sure it's Nat Coombs on that primer of Powerlifting. It's very good. Dubai 2021 Powerlifting World Cup. We're on to the final event of day 3. We're reaching the halfway point already. Can you believe it? We have got 7 in this. It's the women's up to 86 kg category, the second highest weight. There we go. Oh, it's almost evening. 16:45 Dubai time, just about. This great chance to go into town after this.
Representing Jordan, Farwa Taysir Al-Hajjaj, gold medalist from Bangkok 2021.
But this is well air conditioned, which is good news for everybody. So,
silver medalist from Manchester 2021.
a whole series of major achievers in this as usual.
Gold medalist from Baza 2019 World Cup.
Marion Serrano, just referenced there, as the reigning America's champion. She's been Youth Pan Am champion.
The best 8 will qualify to Tokyo Paralympic Games if they fulfill the eligibility criteria for the qualification. This will be the last session for this afternoon.
The women's 86 kg, just one group in this.
Up to 86 kilograms is from Nigeria,
Olashade Oluwafemiayo is the world record holder, 150.5. Alina Kumeko, the junior record holder, 102. Kumeko is in this. Olashade is not. Going for the heaviest weight in this opening round, Amani Ali of Egypt, former world champion, and has won bronze in 2 of the last 3 Paralympic Games, including Rio. Malaya, Mohamed Al-Karesh, and Martin Chapler from Slovakia are our referees. And here's the jury. And behind the scenes, for our ace camera operators.
Ladies and gentlemen, the technical officials for this session are the chief referee from Romania.
Stationed.
Still much more to come next 3 days.
So here we go, 7 in this women's up to 86 kg category final in the 2021 running of the Dubai World Cup. Counting down to glory and the last final of the day. So first to go from Kyrgyzstan is Mirgul Bolotayeva.
Mirgul Bolotayeva from Kyrgyzstan.
Well, she's going for 70 straight off.
World Cup. All the best. Her first attempt on the bar, 70 kilograms. Good luck, Mirgul.
Well, it looks to me as if it's her first international event, full stop. So, experience, if nothing else, from the Kyrgyz lifter. And from what we can see, she is the first female powerlifter from the Kyrgyz Republic to be competing internationally.
1 minute. You can make it, Mirgul. 70 kilograms.
So this is it, clean slate, new athlete. First major, well, no major competitions to her name. This is the first World Cup event that we've seen her in. First time she's been here. And aiming for 70. And getting 70. That is a whiteout, and that is excellent. For Mirgul Bolotayeva. She's 37.
Loaders, please load the bar to 103 kilograms, rack height 13.
They've had 8 male lifters in international competition before this week. In terms of championships, at least.
The bar is loaded for her first attempt representing Ukraine, Alina Kumeyko.
Alina Kumeyko, the junior world record holder, is up next for Ukraine. The European silver medalist 2013 in Lexington. It was bronze in 2015 in Eger and ever-decreasing circles, I'm afraid. No mark, bombed out in 2018 in Bergsumer. She's won a bronze here before in 2016 at the Qatar World Cup. She's instantly recognisable. 7th in her first World Championships that was on this stage in 2014. She's been at the 2 World Championships since, but hasn't recorded the same high finish. So 103 to start. And 103. She has got 2 to 1 for Kumeyko. And that is a brilliant way to get her competition going. Can't ask better than that.
Loaders, please load the bar. 105 kilograms, rack height 13.
Nice and clean. That junior world record's been around a while. She's been out of juniors for a while.
The bar is loaded for her first attempt, representing Jordan, Tharwa Taysir Al-Hajjaj.
Tharwa Taysir Al-Hajjaj of Jordan going for 105 in this opening round. She has been a Paralympic silver medalist in Rio. Her only Paralympic Games to date. She's looking very good in terms of getting back though. She's 5th in line for it. It doesn't actually look to me as if anybody's in a position to hop into the top 8. So, famous last words. It does look to me that everybody who's in the top 8, there's Kameko who's in 8th. Look reasonably safe enough, I think. So silver in Rio for her, also silver in the Asian Games in 2014. In Incheon and in 2010 too. Got bronze. 105, Al-Hajjaj, 2 out of 3 going her way, and that is great news.
Loaders, please go to bar 107, rack height 15.
Fantastic.
The bar is loaded for her first attempt, representing Russia, Elena Mashekina.
So Elena Mashekina now for Russia, aiming for 107.
Mashekina, 8th place in Nur Sultan 2019 World Championships. Come on, Elena, you can
Mashekina, her lifetime best is 101, so she's going high straight away. Nothing wrong with ambition. 107 the target. Finished 8th and 9th in her 2 World Championships to date. They were Nur Sultan last time around and here in Dubai. Previous time in 2014, respectively 6th in Ega in the 2015 Europeans. Her coach, Ruslan Sorokin, and she lives actually near the Kazakh border in Novokuznetsk. 107 then. And 107 she has got.
107 kilograms in her first attempt.
A whiteout, and that is the lead.
Congratulations.
Absolutely great for Elena Mashekina. So next to go is due to be for Iraq and Hanan Al-Majidi, but Mashekina looked really, really good. Nice lift, no worries about that. All 3 in her favour.
What is the lead for her first attempt, representing Iraq, Hanan Al-Majidi.
So Hanan Al-Majidi, 111 is her target.
Bangkok 2021 World Cup. And she is trying to lift
Al-Majidi, who finished 5th in her only Asian Games appearance in 2014. Obviously in the World Cup circuit this year she's done well. In the World Championships, her only one to date so far in Nur Sultan in 2019, she finished 9th. In the team competition, it was 7th. Born and raised in Cuba, and her coach is Rafid Al-Kazib. 30 years old, and if she makes it to the World Championships in the first week of December, she'll be celebrating her 31st birthday at it.
بطلة يلا 111 111 kilograms on the bar for Hanan Al-Majidi from Iraq.
117 is a lifetime best. She's actually not on the Tokyo pathway, not in the qualification system. Not enough events done. But she can win medals here. And she's impressed. She goes into the gold medal position and at the very worst will be in bronze at the end of this. Now I can tell you that El Hajjaj, she's had her lift a few moments ago, 105, very good. And she has gone. And the reason she's gone is Al Hajjaj, with that one lift,
the bar is loaded for her first.
That was enough to get her absolutely, totally, definitively qualified for Tokyo, and she doesn't need to lift again. So she has withdrawn. Good for her, great for her, brilliant for Al-Majidi. And now from Chile, Marian Serrano, the reigning America's champion, the reigning America's junior champion still. That was 3 years ago. World Junior Champion in 2017, Pan Am Bronze in Lima, and the former Youth Pan Am Champion, among lots of other honours. 114 her target.
You can make it.
Well, Serrano fighting against the bar, looking to get it up. And unfortunately, the bar fought back a little bit. 2-1 against, and that does not go her way.
Good luck for next attempt. Loaders, please load the bar to
Marian Serrano, great competitor. She's popped up a lot in the open part of different continental championships outside of the Americas. Egger World Cup gold as well in 2017 in Hungary, Rio World Cup gold 2016, still based in Santiago, and she will be back. So too, Amani Ali of Egypt, 125 is her opening round target.
2019 World Cup. She's ranked 3rd for the pathway to Tokyo Paralympic Games.
Ali is
131.
3rd in the list in terms of Paralympic ranking, so she's okay for Tokyo. 131 is her lifetime best. African record is also the world record of 150 and a half.
125 kilograms. You can make it. Yalla Amani. Batala. One minute.
So aiming for 125. Pushing upwards, it's only 6 below her lifetime best, and that's top-notch stuff. 125. It's a whiteout for Amani Ali, and she is looking good. 4 gold, looking good for Tokyo. At the moment, 107 is bronze. She's up to 125, and that is very, very useful indeed. Mani Ali from Giza. I wonder if it's a bit like Paris, where, as the movies will have you, it's the law where every window has to have a view of the Eiffel Tower. Does she have every view of those things in Giza? The pyramids? She's on her way to gold here, 125, big lead. 111 is Hanan El-Majidi and 107 is Elena Machakina.
Can make it 75
Good result for us so far. Here's Murgul. Bolatalieva got 70, going for 75 now. So, here she comes. Bolatalieva, aiming for 75, which, again, will go down as a lifetime best, her first international event. And it won't qualify her for Tokyo, but it's not the only big event this year. The World Championships beginning the 1st of December in Hungary, in Eger. So the Bishkek athletes. Well, she's got a nice technique, you have to say that. And she's getting nice results as well. That's a whiteout. All three going in her favour. Those famous 3 white lights. Well, perhaps we'll see her in Hungary later in the year. She's doing really well. And the more female athletes from that part of the world, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, the better, the more welcome. Do we have any from Turkmenistan, even males? Off the top of my head, I'm not so sure. Oh, we do. Oh, we actually do have a good few women from them as well. But not here. Yet. Quite a lot in the Asia-Oceania Championships now that I remember. Obviously the Worlds. Heading back to Hungary and Eger in December. Alina Komeko of Ukraine. She's in a good position at the moment. She lifted 103 in the opening round. That has her 5th, going for 110 here. And that would put her into the bronze medal position and just 1 kilo off El-Majidi in the silver. So 110 for Komeko, which matches her figure for the Paralympic ranking.
Come on, Alina, you can make it. 110 kilograms.
Which is a chance to equal her lifetime best. Well, it's a nice attempt, but it's no lift, I'm afraid. It's a nice lift, but not a good lift.
You can make it.
And it had to be the latter. Komeko's not too disillusioned by it, though. She's probably felt she's quite close to it, and it would have matched the best lift she's ever had in competition.
The bar is loaded for her 2nd attempt, representing Chile, Marion Alejandra Serrano Guajardo.
Now for Chile, Marion Serrano, who missed out on 114 last time, and going for it again. 110 a lifetime best, so she's pitched herself very high.
She's the silver medalist from Manchester.
In terms of globally, 6th in the World Championships in Nur Sultan. Her debut World Championships, Mexico City, where she had won the junior gold, she finished 4th. And she was just 18 then. She's just 21 now. Silver in Bergsamir in the open part of the European Championships in Pas de Calais. Marian Serrano. Oh, no joy at all.
You have one more attempt. You can make it, Alejandra.
And, well, there is a threat of bombing out.
One more attempt. You can make it. 114 kilograms.
In terms of major competition, that's never happened to her before.
115 kilograms, like height 15.
Didn't look level on the way up.
The bar is loaded for her second attempt, representing Russia, Elena Mashakina. Come on, Elena, 115 kilograms on the bar.
So 115 for Mashakina of Russia.
She's doing well so far. Started with 107 kilograms.
So she's currently in the bronze medal position. This to put her above Al-Majidi to go into silver. And Machakina with a lifetime best of 101. So she's definitely aiming high today, having already broken a mark 107 in the previous round. Machakina all set already. 24 years old. Made a major championship debut here as a 17-year-old in the 2014 Worlds, and she came 9th. 6th in the subsequent Euros, hasn't competed in the most recent one in France.
1 minute.
So Machakina, well, the way she's lifting, this is going for 14 kilos above what was her lifetime best, and she's got it raised, so she's got the strength. Has she got the cleanliness for it? Oh, yes!
Well done, Elena. 3 white lights. Congratulations. 115 kilograms in her second attempt.
That
Well
was
done.
super.
Elena Mashakina from Russia.
And she pulls off
You
the
can
result
do
of her
better.
life,
Well
115.
done. Loaders with load the bar to 118 kilograms. Rack height 9.
Well, that was a terrific lift. Really impressive by Machakina. And she is looking great. She goes into the silver medal position.
Hanan Al-Majidi. يلا يا حنان بطلة.
Hanan Al-Majidi, 111 in the opening round, and this targeting 118.
You can make it.
This put her back into second place. Would beat a lifetime best by 1 kg.
بطلة يا حنان يلا سمي بسم الله. Come on. 1 minute.
Well, she's got the time. Lots of it on her side. Punched her way through it. Has she managed to pull off the result of her life? Not quite. I think she realizes that it wasn't quite right. The nod of recognition. 117, a lifetime best. I was saying before, she's not been enough events at the moment to be ranked in the Tokyo pathway in the qualification system. And she misses out here. Originally quite a lot more entered in this than have started. Folashade Oluwafemiayo, the world record holder, world champion, was due to be in this.
Withdraw from the competition due to injury. She is not completing next attempt. The bar is loaded for her second attempt, representing Egypt, Amani Ali.
Amani Ali, aiming for 132. This targeting a new lifetime best. She's third in the qualification system with 131, the best lift of her life. Until maybe now.
Can make it, Amani.
It's a brilliant tune-up for Tokyo for Amani Ali. Bronze in Rio and bronze in Beijing. $132 for Amani Ali. Two brilliant results across her 3 Paralympic Games. And that is a good lift. Brilliant. It's a whiteout. And that was top stuff. 132 for Amani Ali. Well, it's a lifetime best. She's got every right to be utterly delighted with herself. Fabulous lift.
I see the happy Tokyo. Loaders, please. Load the bar to 76 kilograms, rack height 14.
And that, with one more round to come. Just a great effort. Really smooth action.
Loaded for her third and last attempt, representing
nice power and pushing through. And all great. So this is where we are. Ali, I mean, the gold's just about hers. Machikina up into the silver medal position, and Hanan Al-Majidi now in third. Al-Hajjaj in fourth for Jordan. Unfortunately, Marian Serrano hasn't scored yet for Chile, hasn't registered a mark, and in danger of bombing out. Well, somebody who's pitched themselves absolutely brilliantly so far with attempts at 70 and 75, Mirgul Botalalieva. And she's just going to have to step back for a sec. There's just a checking of a few things, not to do with her.
We'll resume, ladies and gentlemen, the competition shortly. We need to change the height of the rack for the athlete from Kyrgyzstan. The bar is loaded again for
This is due to be weighing 76 for Botoljeva. A couple of lifetime bests of 70 and 75 so far. And what a day for Elena Machakina so far. She's lying in the silver medal position. She'll be going for 119 in the final round. The weight is fine. The rack is being built up. Now that Botljeva's got these results under her belt, and if she gets into the World Championships, and if things are still going on schedule, I mean, remember, we're not going to be very far away from the next Asia Oceania Championships.
the first call and the second call.
Can perhaps start pitching a bit higher and maybe belting for medals. As it is, she's sixth here.
Started with 70 kilograms, followed by 75, and now she will try with 78 kilograms on the bar. You can make it, Mirgul. Mirgul is participating for the first time in Dubai Fasa World Cup.
So, Botoljeva going for 76.
You can make it, Mirgul. 78 kilograms.
Mirgul has had a good time in this. She's aimed for particular marks that she's got. She's not worried about the rest of the competition, quite rightly. Lots of future competitions in which she can be targeting the medals all the way. She's got plenty of time in her hands in terms of this as well, to get the old handiwork adjusted.
No.
76.
Hard luck, Mirgul.
But no luck.
Well done for your first apparition at the international
Still,
level.
as it stands, she's scored 75. That's a lifetime best. Her first
Well done.
World Cup event outside of the Kyrgyz Republic,
Loaders,
and her international debut has been really impressive. And perhaps we get to see her at the World Championships in December. That would be really positive. 78, actually, that target was. But as it happened, she wasn't able to nail it. And she finishes in, at best, sixth. And if Serrano is successful later on, seventh.
Representing Ukraine, Alina Kumeiko.
A miss at 110 last time for Alina Kumeiko of Ukraine. She's going for it again. And Kumeiko once more looking to match her lifetime best that has her 8th in the Paralympic rankings.
You can make it, Alina.
So, a minute left on the clock and no problems for Kameko in terms of time. There was a little bit with the lift last time. She knew that she hadn't quite got it right. She knew where she got it wrong. She knew how to fix it as well. 3 lifts she's had, 2 have been successful. That's 2 in her favour. 110 and she's matched her lifetime best. Fabulous. I think we'll be seeing her in Tokyo. And on Europe's longest day, there was no long wait for Kameko to deliver. Terrific lift, really good for the junior world record holder. If you were wondering, by the way, if today is the longest day of the year in Dubai, it's not. It was yesterday. Though to be honest, it felt like Saturday. Marion Serrano here, a couple of 114 she's missed out on. And she's staying on 114. If she'd gone for 115, which is where Machakina was, she'd be gunning for the silver and she'd actually get it on the head-to-head with Machakina in terms of body weight. Instead, this would get her into third if she's successful. Serrano, lifetime best 110, so she has started off very high, aiming high. Is that going to work out for her? For Chile, Marion Serrano. Yes, that was great. Serrano's got herself on the board now. She got it spot on. 2-1 in her favour. The previous ones were 2 and against. So she's in. She's in the bronze medal position. She can still be knocked out of that, but she's there for now, right where she wants to be. There's only one lifter. Well, there's 2 lifters who can knock her away. So she's not guaranteed a medal at all yet, but she is in bronze. Al-Majidi is sent down into 4th place. Machakina is now good for the silver, by the looks of it. That was terrific by Marion Serrano.
Representing Iraq, Hanan Al-Majidi. Yalla ya Hanan.
So Al-Majidi going for 118. Aiming for the silver medal. Machakina's going for 119 next. Down into 4th. Serrano was nowhere, hopped up to bronze. Al-Majidi outside the medals can go up to silver here. 117 her lifetime best. This 118 to add 1 to it.
بطلة One minute. يلا بسم الله.
It's the heaviest lift that she's attempted and it has not worked out. Al-Majidi, second time around at 118 and she's missed them both times. 111 she ends with. So Al-Majidi finishes in 4th. Serrano has won the bronze. Machakina has won the silver. And the gold is going to Amana Ali, but you probably worked that out for yourself already. That was the last lift that would have a big effect on the medals. And if she got it, well then Serrano would have missed out again and Machakina would have needed to make the next one. But like last time around in the second round, that was a big struggle for Hanan Al-Majidi.
140 kilograms and she qualified to Tokyo Paralympic Games. What a competition. The body is loaded for the 3rd attempt. representing Russia, Elena Mashekina.
It has been a dream competition for Elena Mashekina so far for Russia. 101, she started off with her lifetime best, and now she's sailed past that. And this to have a further 18 kilos on top of her morning mark. 115 she's got for a new personal best, and this for 119. The silver is secure. El Majidi missing 118, Serrano getting 114 for the bronze. El Majidi couldn't follow through, so 119 for Mashekina. Well, she's managed everything else so far. For 119 for her best ever lift. She's got it raised. Oh, well, she loved it. She loved the fact she got that in competition, but 2-1 against, and that's a pity because she's had a sensational competition. It's been a great day for her. She finishes with 2 new lifetime bests. She goes up to 115, and she was that close to 119 to increasing it even more. So she's definitely looking good for the World Championships, I would say. And in terms of the Paralympic Games, well, there are 20 wildcards available. Perhaps she stands as good a chance as any. Perhaps. 115, she's our silver medalist. It's another race competition for her. Mashekina had been actually quite impressive during that World Championship in Nur Sultan, where she finished in 8th spot and looked competitive, but nobody's been able to compete with Amani Ali today, and she goes for 135. She's got the gold, clearing 125 and 132 so far. Here is our champion for Egypt, Amani Ali.
You can make it. لسه بدري. بطلة.
So 135 for Amani Ali for Egypt. Well, she punched it up. Let's see. No lift, I'm afraid. All 3 against. Not clean. 131, a lifetime best. Beaten today by 1 kilo. So 132, her final result. And that delight when she succeeded in the second round, absolutely tremendous. So Amani Ali wins it. She gets the gold on 132. She's 3rd behind Folashade Oluwafemiayo of Nigeria and Zheng Feifei of China. In terms of the Paralympic ranking, they're all fine. Louise Sugden of Great Britain, same story, 128. Tawa Al-Hajjaj, 127. Tiana Medeiros, Brazil 118, all fine. It wasn't really going to be a competition to shake up those rankings, but it was a good competition in terms of who would get the gold, and it was Amana Ali of Egypt, Machakina, a brilliant silver for Russia, 115. And Marian Serrano had to wait quite a bit, but she got on the board. She's got the bronze medal, 114. And Alan Al-Majidi just misses out. So this is how the qualification pathway looks. Lee Young-sun is in 8th spot. Kameko being knocked down at the moment to 9th. Good chance she'll be okay one way or another. Serrano's other main category is 79 kg, and she's 8th in that. So, I mean, we'll see her in the Paralympic Games. I don't think there's much doubt about that. And probably that'll open the door for Alina Kameko as well to be in Rio. One thing for certain, we will see them this year in Eger in the World Championships. And next year, all going well, without disruption, and we are back with our 5th World Cup of the year, and the Paralympics and the Olympic Games are still on, is that we'll have a full round of Continental Championships next year. Not just those Asian Para Games, Commonwealth Games. So all of today's victory ceremonies are coming up shortly. So now the victory ceremonies can begin, and it's the women's up to 86 kg event, which was actually nice and competitive, and some very impressive names in this. Really impressive performances.
People of Determination 2021, we extend our sincere greetings and welcome your generous attendance at the third day of the 11th FESSA Dubai 2021 Powerlifting World Cup. الآن مراسم التتويج للبطولة, and now you will witness the starting of the victory ceremonies. تتويج اللاعبين الفائزين بوزن 88 كيلوغرام رجال. Medal ceremony for up to 88 kilogram men's senior.
Well, the women's 86 kg having just finished, they can take a breather. Men's 88 kg ceremony first. Oh, this was epic. This was just an absolutely brilliant competition this morning. World records all over the place. The world record got broken 5 times, having been equaled 6 world records in this, and a couple of European records as well. We've much mentioned Magomed Jumailov of Russia in 4th with a new European record of 220, broken twice today. And in this competition, all 3 medalists held the world record at some stage today. Gu Xiaofai having equaled the world record at 234, having taken it off Ye Jizhong, who then got it back at 236 but missed 238. And in the final round, an incredible lift of 237, followed by an even more incredible lift with the power lift, 240 from Abdelkarim Kitab of Jordan. He has the new world record heading into the Tokyo Paralympic Games. And here's the Jordan anthem. Two world bronzes, previously no mark in Rio at the Paralympic Games, where he doesn't have to return to for his second Paralympics. Tokyo on the way. But how about that? All those 3 marks at various stages today were new world records. Yeah, it held the old mark of 233. 6 world records, and obviously 6 Asian records, 2 European records. We haven't seen a competition like that in years.
Medal ceremony for up to 80 kilogram men's senior.
And the men's 80 kilogram ceremony for an event which had its own moments of thrill as well, and a European record too. There's never any doubts about the gold medal, but the other podium positions were very much well in doubt. Francisco Palomeque, 196 kg. In the last round, he leapt up to take 3rd place. Donato Telesca of Italy, the junior world record holder, is now the senior European record holder, as well as the junior European record holder. 198. Great result for Teleska. And he is well primed with Tokyo on the horizon. 198, the new European record. That was way behind the winning mark of 217 kilos for Egypt's Mohamed El Elfats. Winner of the men's 80 kg. The reigning African champion, former world champion, wins here for Egypt.
السيدات والسادة الفائزون بالميداليات. Ladies and gentlemen, the medalists.
So that new European record for Donato Teleska earns him the silver medal for Italy, El Elfat the gold for Egypt, well clear, and Palameke the bronze for Colombia. And that was a good chunk away from the world record as well, which wasn't threatened.
تتويج اللاعبين الفائزين بوزن 73 كيلوغرام نساء. Medal ceremony for up to 73 kilogram women's senior.
Now the women's 73 kg ceremony. This was a thriller as well. Sibel Cham was up into third for a good bit of this, but was knocked down in the end by the final effort of Russia's Kata Beryeva. 125. She cleared all three of her marks. Beat a lifetime best twice. 125, a new mark, she gets the bronze. We had 4 Asian records in this. Han Miaoyu with 134 had set a new mark, but not for long, because Zhu Lili took it off her with the final attempt of 135. Han had been the holder going into it on 133. It's now Zhu on 135. She's the gold, and this is her anthem. We're bound to hear that a lot across various sports in Tokyo and the Paralympic Games
Ladies and gentlemen, the medalists.
from the end of August.
Congratulations to the winners.
Well, what a spectacular event that was, with all those Asian records. And also in the case of the men's 88 kg, with all those world records, 6 in that. And the women's 86, quite a bit of jumping around the final table as well in this. There will be Russian celebration, and they've already started.
الفائزة بالمركز الثالث والميدالية البرونزية اللاعبة ماريون سيرونا من تشيلي. The winner of third place and bronze medal goes to Marion Sirona from Chile.
Bronze for Marion Serrano of Chile. 114 with her final attempt. That was great. Magnificent lifting from Elena Machikina to set a lifetime best from 101 to 115 kilos. She beat it twice, and this is her best ever result. It's a medal. And Amani Ali takes the gold for Egypt, 132. And here is her anthem for Egypt. So Amani Ali takes the gold for Egypt. It's a first ever international medal for Elena Machikina. Just had to skip through every result that there's ever been. And it is a silver for her, and it is her first World Cup medal. And Marion Serrano, with the leap up, gets the bronze, 114 kg. Well, what entertainment we've had today. And there's even more tomorrow as we enter the second half of the competition. That's great news for the Chilean team. We're back on again 10 a.m. tomorrow morning Dubai time. Good news not just for Chile as well. The men's 72 kg, 10 a.m. tomorrow Dubai time. That's 8 a.m. CET. It's 7 a.m. in the UK and Ireland. It's 6 a.m. GMT. That's followed immediately by the women's 50 kg. And then in the afternoon session, we've got the women's 55 kg, followed by 79 kg. That is at 3 p.m. 1500 Dubai time, 1100 GMT, 1300 CET. Until then, have a very good Monday and enjoy the longest day of the year. And in Sweden, happy Midsummer Eve.